Hey pals, it's Kassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Inuyasha. Before we get started, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this journey to collect the Shikon Jewel. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Inuyasha, the big bad, the one that tricked both Kikyo and Inuyasha to thinking that they portrayed each other, and the person that gave at least the Moroku's family this curse in their hand, has now teamed up-ish with Sesshomaru to exact his revenge on Inuyasha, because somehow Inuyasha was the one that prevented him from getting the Shikon Jewel. I'm not quite sure how it worked out that way, but somehow it did. And this guy, it just seems like bad news. If you can't see somebody's face, bad news, bad juju. So I'm very curious how we're going to go forth from here, because now Sesshomaru, with his attached human hand using a jewel shard, has the Tetsaiga and is wielding it and is trying to use it to kill Inuyasha. Yeah. And Moroku's poisoned. And then now Kagome is using her sacred arrows to deflect. Maybe because she can sense the jewel shard. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. So let's get into it.
A vexing problem, isn't it? Perhaps I can be of assistance. Might I suggest that you employ this arm? This arm belonged to a mortal, but embedded in it is a shard of the sacred Shikon Jewel.
I feel like this just shows if, in fact, Naraku? Is it Naraku? I don't remember. One of those wants to collect the Shikon Jewel. The fact that he's willing to give up a shard of it for this revenge, then maybe he thinks in the end it's all going to be his anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He can make this strategic chess piece move to get what he wants at the end. Unclear.
Most amusing. You seem so anxious for his safety.
Let me at him. There's a shard of the sacred jewel embedded in his left arm. I'm sure I can hit it.
Forget it, Kagome. Sesshomaru has never been the kind of opponent that's easy to strike down. Stay here and care for Miroku. The remedies from your era seem powerful. Maybe you'll be able to save him.
You know, that's fair. Maybe she's gonna run home to help him.
I suppose the Tetsaiga didn't take to me.
Lord Sesshomaru appears to be wounded. Methinks your earlier expression was more pleasing to the eye and less pleasing to
yeah, well.
Where do you think you're going, you little imp?
Yeah, he wants answers. How'd you know?
It's too late for you, for the poison has taken hold and soon will claim your life.
Right.
Are you in pain, Moroku?
Pain's nothing. It is death that concerns me. And my wretched fate as a mere mortal.
Don't look to me.
He's
for
afraid
sympathy.
of dying before he gets to exact his revenge. The pimp. You know, it might not help him live, but it might make him feel better at the moment.
Miroku!
I'm fine. I just need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
The imp must be right about the poison. It's getting more difficult to breathe.
Shippo! Huh? How's he doing? Not well. He's gotten worse. Hang on. I've got to get some antidote into him fast.
Yeah, but how do you know? Do you just carry antidote around with you?
Think you can sit up?
No, I'm too weak.
Of course he is.
Good idea.
I think I can manage on my own.
Miroku has enough energy to joke around, so
Yeah. I'm glad that she catches on. I love Kagome.
If I can lop off that human arm, you'll no longer have what it takes to hold on to the Tetsaiga. And that's not all. When you lose that arm, I'll have myself yet another shard of the jewel.
Right.
Let's see you try to take this arm away from me.
You know, I haven't talked about this much because I feel like I talked about music all the time in Naruto, but I really enjoy the music of Inuyasha. It has this, like, It's like epic tale and fierce, but not like overpoweringly fierce.
You'll regret that, Sesshomaru. She doesn't deserve it. Miroku.
The Tetsaiga is not fully transformed, but it has such power. There's only one method left to counter him and the sword.
How does he
I must
know?
attack with my wind tunnel.
How does he know that it's not at its full transformation or whatever?
Take Kagome and get out of here, fast. Get as far away as you can.
You sure?
Get Kagome out of here. Guard her with your life.
He always is saying that. He's always doing that.
You will never escape me. I shall destroy you all with a single stroke.
Right. There's gotta be a way that this... It's not gonna... I just can't imagine that he's gonna end up with this sword if it feels like after that whole... I don't know, what was it? Episode 4, 5? Where it was like meant for Inuyasha. And maybe he can't unlock its full potential because it's meant to protect humanity. And Sesshomaru has no intention of protecting humanity.
Very touching. Trying to buy time in order to save the lives of your friends.
Right.
Inuyasha!
Stop!
Let go of me!
He wants to deal with this on his own. That's why he told us to run to safety.
Inuyasha.
Are you going to maybe figure out that you might be liking him a little bit?
Your ignorance surprises me. I really thought you would have realized it by now.
Noticed what?
That the sword is back in my hands!
Master! Without the human arm, you're unable to hold on to the Tetsaiga!
What about the jewel shard? Right.
He's weakening.
What's a Shomaru? It seems Inuyasha has finally lost consciousness.
Do not approach any closer.
You've made him upset, so now he somehow is able to unlock the power.
Despite being unconscious, if I make a move for him, he will strike me down.
Interesting.
We shall leave, Jaken. The Tetsaiga is presently beyond my reach, so there's no sense in staying.
I won't argue with your decision.
He's just okay. He can just leave whenever he wants. What about the jewel shard? Is it still in the arm? I assume it's still in the arm.
They must have given up.
That's a lucky break. Inuyasha!
Kagome. You're all right.
And he's constantly in denial that he at least cares.
Ultimately, it is the jewel they are after. Surely they're waiting for me to discard the arm.
The arm is burning at the joint, Master! The fire licks at your shoulder!
This wretched arm threatens to burn me alive.
Right. They want... Okay, so they're still under control of what's his name.
You gave that miserable human arm to Master Sesshomaru in the hopes that it would destroy him!
You are mistaken. I merely wished to assist him. And, of course, to have my jewel shard returned to me.
Of course.
I suppose that makes sense.
And he's not really there.
Serves you right for putting my master in such jeopardy!
So, he escaped.
Where did he go?
Lord Sesshomaru. I implore you to contain your anger. I may call on you again, should another opportunity arise to destroy Inuyasha.
I mean, he is mysterious and a shapeshifter.
Hachi, we've known each other for a long time.
Take cheer, my friend. No need for deathbed sentimentality.
Feeling any better after taking the antidote?
I believe your remedy has indeed started to take effect.
If
You
okay,
saved my life, Kagome.
sure.
Hachi, I could use something to eat.
Glad to hear you've regained your appetite.
I'm sure he's gonna be okay, but he does have a hole in his stomach.
It was Naraku who lent the hive to Sashomaru. Naraku was the one who burned the wind tunnel in Moroku's hand. Remember? Yeah, and the demon that set Kikyo and Inuyasha against each other. Now Inuyasha wants to destroy Naraku to avenge Kikyo's death. Does Inuyasha know about all this? No, he needed all his energy to battle Sashomaru, and I knew this news about Naraku would infuriate him, and the last thing he needed was a distraction.
But he's got dog ears. He can hear you.
Naraku. He's close at hand. Naraku, the cursed
I
demon who
told you.
disguised himself
I
as me
told
to
you.
get close enough to end Kikyo's life. And now he's returned and is hiding nearby.
So is this why Kagome ends up going home? Because he tells her to go home? Because he's like, gotta do the avenge path by himself or whatever.
Look, I know you're stronger than humans, but that's a serious injury. It's still too early for you to be moving around. See? What'd I tell ya?
Who invited you? Quit following!
He wants to talk to her by himself.
Maybe he's not in such bad shape after all.
Why do I feel like he's gonna force her back to her world by like pushing her down the well? Not that she couldn't just come back herself, but
Later. And this herb makes a good antiseptic. It really works, but boy, does it sting.
You've learned a lot.
I guess.
you
Kagome,
guys, that smile is so
grown
cute.
stronger.
Well, you finally noticed. How could I not get stronger running from demons day after day? I've learned a lot more than your average teenager, if I do say so myself. And my archery's not too shabby either. The Bone Eaters.
But also, okay, he's gonna tell her to go home to protect her, but it's not gonna come off that way, and then they're gonna have a big fight. I'm gonna say that right now.
Kagome, I haven't asked how you're feeling. You're hurt too.
It's just a little lump on the head. I'm sorry, Inuyasha. You told me to stay away from Sashomaru, but I didn't listen and only made things worse. If I had run away like you told me, you wouldn't have been so seriously injured.
No, in the end, it was you who saved me with your arrow. I'm grateful, Kagome.
He's grateful? Okay.
Yeah, he is freaking me out. What is he trying to say?
About how Naraku deceived me 50 years ago. He's the one pulling the strings behind Sashomaru.
He figured it out. I guess it's no surprise. Inuyasha's more aware of Naraku's movements than anyone.
I've made a decision. Things are getting more dangerous by the day.
Yeah, you're probably right.
What's that mean? Aren't you scared? We're in serious danger.
When? Yeah, I mean, she does get scared, but she's also shown incredible bravery. Excuse you.
We've got to do what we can to destroy him. Huh?
You gonna toss her in the well? Oh, I thought he was gonna... Time to go home. This is surprising. I know. What is he trying to say?
What are you doing?
I was afraid.
You guys, are we having development this
I
early?
thought I was going to lose you. I was terrified.
Let me go. I want to see. What's he doing?
This isn't
Nope.
something for children to see.
Nope. But because he lost Kikyo, he doesn't want to lose her too, so he's gonna tell her to go home.
I'll hang on to the jewel.
What do you think you're doing? Huh?
Kagome, go back to your own era!
Oh! He did push her the wall! Oh my gosh, you guys, am I good or am I good?
What have you done? Kagome is gone. What have you done?
I've sent her back home.
To protect
to
her.
own time on the other side of the well.
It's because he likes you. He's trying to protect you. Oh. She can't get back.
That's the school alarm. That means I'm back in my own time.
Did you...
I can't get back to the Warring States era. But why not? I don't have my jewel shards anymore.
Right. Is that how she's able to travel back and forth? But I don't know, because Inuyasha doesn't have the jewel shards on him at all times, but he seems to be able to come back and forth. Okay. There was a lot that happened. You know, it ended up working out that he was able to get the Tetsaiga back. And he had a serious moment. Like, the amount of development that has happened, I never expected to happen so soon. But you guys, Inuyasha taking a serious look at the situation and being like, I've spent all this time thinking the love of my life, or at least my first love, betrayed me. And now I know that it was due to somebody else, and I'm going to avenge her death. But at the same time, he can't deny that he has feelings, or maybe even if it's not romantic feelings at the moment, but he has some kind of feelings, whether that's, you know, love or friendship or whatever. He wants to protect Kagome, and he knows that this demon is the one that caused him and his love, Kikyo, to fall apart. And he doesn't want that to happen to Kagome. So he's forcing her back to her own time to protect her. I don't know if she knows that, but I feel like she's smart enough to know that, or to have figured it out, maybe. But, guys, I thought that Inuyasha was just gonna be like the typical teenager boy denying his feelings. I thought this was gonna be a slow burn, and it probably still is a slow burn. But the fact that he's acknowledging his feelings so early is surprising. Even again, if it's not super romantic at the moment, he's still acknowledging that he cares about her and that he has feelings. Just wild. Okay. There was so much going in that episode. And I appreciate that even if he has his, like, little bit of a temper, he is still very soft and kind. And it's so, we've known that for a while. He is a big softie, even if he acts tough. He's been that way since the beginning. But, you guys. I want to know what's going to happen next. It's fine. I'm going to watch the next episode. And then I probably have to stop after that. I've been watching a lot of episodes back to back. And I should probably go to bed soon. Am I going to go to bed soon? Probably not. But I gotta cut myself off. I could binge this whole thing. If I wasn't recording this, I could probably binge this whole thing. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow me on my journey to collect the shards of the Shikon Jewel. And until next time, bye!